I guess the next question then is, if George is able to just be a selfish prick, but he doesn't necessarily have to be, is there, in fact, a better path? Like, is there any benefit to just being a selfish prick? Like, shouldn't I just be out there taking care of myself? If anything's permissible, if everything's okay, it's just me anyway. Why wouldn't I just be selfish like George?
Because in order, so, and this brings up a very interesting point because so in that investment in the desire to be selfish, you have this idea that you could be more, that you could get more, that there is more to become, that there is more to attain. And you can't simultaneously recognize that you're everything and that you're whole and complete as you are and think there's anything that you can add to yourself. That's another thing. You can't do both. If you're everything, what more could you be? If you're already it, what more could you become? You couldn't. And so in order to maintain that state of divided selfishness, like George is experiencing, there has to be a perception of lack to some degree in order to maintain that narrative and that experience.
Okay, so that makes sense. That kind of goes back to what we were originally talking about in terms of over identifying in any way typically leads to suffering, right? It's the reason I have so many concerns. It's the reason I'm suffering from anxiety. It's the reason I worry about people and how they perceive me and all of that. And so that, okay, that makes sense. It's not that we can't do that. We can do that, but it creates suffering. So I like that. That's easy to digest.